And we're back. So get ready. We're going to do the Trials of Elore. I think if we achieve it, we'll still be allowed to do the Giant's Quest. I think it should be possible. But if we do the Giants first, we can't do the Trials of Elore. So this is the order it has to be. We've already been to the Underworld. So that's unlocked. That's fine. We don't need to worry. This is... yeah, it's just a series of boss battles. King of Beastmen, Ogre Champion. Unfortunately have to do this without buying class skills.
Heads up, everyone.
In Draconite, Captain Silver. But it should be fine. I hope. Yeah, his attacks aren't that strong. But we still have 9 more bosses ahead of this. And from the looks of it, they've got quite a bit of HP. So this is going to be tough. Okay. That wasn't that bad. Got a free crystal out of it. And everything. And a treasure. Super. Trials of Elore map. Okay, the left, the exit is to the left, so there's another boss here. You can avoid some of the bosses, it seems like, but no, you actually have to do them all. Invisible Giant, Frozen Corpse. That's great. Although because I'm already raising her as a spellcaster, she's not really lacking multi-target techniques. Spells in her case. So not that big a deal. far this one's going even better than the last one. Second one down. Manifer. Blessed by an ancient god of giants, grants the wearer increased intellect and strength, and offers resistance to petrification. Right. It's a lot of extra intelligence. But I'll keep the van braces for the extra defense. Third boss. Armored Demon Grendel.
Let's get this started!
Second wind. Let's not get cocky. Wow. All my leveling up seems to have paid off. No treasure this time. If I remember correctly, we get the strongest longsword in the game from doing this quest. Not a weapon type I'm using, but I still want to do it just for the jewels. Earth Tortoise, Zaratan. Ooh, something tells me this one's gonna be a bit tough. Attack power still doesn't seem all that great. Very manageable. Right, so as far as I can see, the bosses here aren't that particularly difficult. They just have a ton of HP. It's more of a test of patience than anything. That was a bit more serious.
To cap it off.
Okay, we go ahead. This plant-looking coconut fellow. World 3 Minstrel, or like World Watermelon. New attack. Deadly Spin. That looks pretty cool. Anti-magic. I've never seen that one before. Actually, I might have, and I just forgot. At any rate, I have no idea what it does. Deadly Spin. risky. I risk losing 1 DP. Because the way I'm set up now with my build, got as much DP reduction as I possibly could get. I think the only way I could get more is... Yep, anti-magic shield. That's the problem. I think the only way I could get more DP reduction... Oh, it only blocks 1 attack. Ooh. I think the only way I could get more DP reduction is by buying level 5 in the class. Which unfortunately is a bit far off for me. Second wind. Level 5 though is one hell of an investment. I don't think I'm going to get enough jewels to buy a single level 5. I might, maybe, I don't know. If I do buy a level 5, I'll definitely make it sick. Because I'll still want to play... I'll still want to do a playthrough as her in the future. Oops. Let's get some healing going.
Guess I'm not needed then.
Yeah, they're getting slightly more dangerous as we go along. Ares bow. Got a big dinosaur coming up. 43 attack power. A gorgeous small bow blessed by Ares, goddess of the moon. Can't be altered. And it's not better than the Wisteria. Yeah, if it doesn't even give you stats, I'm not going to equip it. Islefish, Jusconi. That's a funny name for a horrible monster. to repeat. Actually, use the impact, and for the rest we repeat. Okay, nothing to worry about. I've got the measure of him, and he's easy.
Make it worth my while.
How many was that now? I think that was number 5. So we've got 5 to go. Dwayne's Lord. Dinosaur. Okay. They were very tired at the end of the day when it came time to pick a name for this one.
Never seen these before.
We've seen plenty of these. Galahad. Is that it? This one seems even weaker. Mind you, it makes sense that they wouldn't give you enemies that were that difficult, because this is supposed to be a quest you go on to find out where the final boss is.
Ha! There it is!
And Sarwin, the final boss, in its normal state, isn't really all that difficult to deal with. It's not a challenge you can take lightly, but yeah, very doable. Of course, the bosses in this quest also wouldn't be that dangerous. Beast of Destruction Destroyer. So this is number 7, if my counting is right. Gotta love those deflects. Always good when they come in. Let's put a little healing on Captain Silver.
Wish it was always this easy.
Three more to go. And we only have slime type enemies here. We can avoid them easily. Big cat. Aww, he's cute. A Mulamut. Got sky evasion. Must be because he used Starlight. Possibly. Yeah, Starlight. Create up to 5 tiny stars to revolve around you and absorb attacks. Sounds troublesome. He hits a little harder than the others. Okay, the most annoying thing about this one is that it keeps avoiding attacks. It's very inconvenient. Very inconsiderate, all things considered. And he keeps applying the buff. At least he's not healing. That will make things very complicated. this will knock him out. It could deal enough damage, maybe. Still up and about. Second wind again. Just keeps dancing around my attacks without actually moving somehow. Still, we are chipping away at this health, bit by bit. Just gotta keep at it. Paralysis. Very interesting. Let's get rid of that paralysis. That's right. No damage this turn whatsoever. Oh, about 100 damage. Piddly little damage numbers. Not very impressive. I'll be using Trust because it's difficult to avoid. Maybe that will work. That is too bad. is really gonna take a while.
Heads up, everyone.
Killer. Good. That is exactly. He's still alive. Let's keep using Pro. Healing. Actually, let's use Second Wind. And another one paralyzed. I wonder how much more HP he's got. I hope he's not secretly regenning. Ooh, I've seen some games do that. They don't tell you the super hard to hit boss is actually regenning HP. Ooh, that would make me so happy. That better not be the case. At least give me some damage. There we go. Okay, aim turned out to be very disappointing. Let's go with aim first. Yeah, finally. Yeah, I deserve all those stat boosts. Okay, so that leaves 2, I think. Here we go. The best longsword, main gauche. The sword given to the hero Mirza by the gods. Wielding it with the left hand will display its true power. That's what its name means in French. Main gauche, left hand. It seems like we were in some other weird place. Okay, no, we still have 3 bosses to go. Okay. Worm Founder. Like it hurt, but I couldn't do the math. Oh, I'm not sure. Can't let the double bite hit me. It's not my backline, or it's gonna really hurt. Second win for you. I salute you. No special attack, but we get a triple. like there's a big combo coming. Just a little one. Oh, second one. Not that great, but it's always fun to get a new technique. Never get tired of hearing the sound effect. Strike your enemy with a powerful shockwave, quick recovery. One more down. Almost there. Demon Lord harassed.
Here goes!
These last two ones are actually being easier than the cat. The cat was a nightmare. I am in no hurry to fight that creature ever again. Woohoo! Last one. The trial is at 10. Gold Dragon. We've already fought the Gold Dragon before. I wonder if this is the same type of enemy. Or if it's a slightly different Gold Dragon. I'll try and put debuffs on him. For all the good that will do. Actually, I should defend on the first turn. Nah, it's fine. I think I can tank his attacks at this point. Gonna use the breath attack. Oh.
That's not a good sign.
Maybe I was wrong. Okay, Hawke needs second wind urgently. And Silver can use Moonbeam to get Marina back up. Physical attacks aren't all that bad. It's only his breath attack that's really dangerous. I hadn't noticed, but got low LPs. When did that happen? Baby, triple. I'm hoping if I keep reducing his intelligence, his attacks won't be so strong. No guarantee, right? It should be fine. Another one. That's what I'm talking about. We'll have him taken care of in no time. And we'll keep the healing up. At this point, you can't be messing around. You have to take it seriously. Yep. I need to use second wind on silver. Deflect. Can't have much left. This is still a boss that's below Sarwin. Oh. You should curse on it. That's bad. I really don't like curse. We can get rid of it with Moonbeam. But for most people we don't have enough BP to use it. See if you don't have it. That's good. So use it here. Use it on yourself. And recover. There he goes. Your goal. That's some moolah in our pocket. I don't have long swords on anyone. Can't use the main gotch. Any treasure chest hidden around here? Hello.
Who are you, really? You're not.
Captain Hawke. I always knew that you would endure. That's right. I am Elore, Lord of Light and Father of all gods.
Why don't you fight Sarwin yourself? If there's one thing I hate, it's somebody shoving their responsibilities on others.
He's got a good reason, I bet.
There was once a war among the gods. As a result, the world was dead for a time. That is how fierce the fighting was. I do not ever want that to happen again.
Huh. That may be true. But think about this, your godliness. If I can't beat Sarwin, we'll all end up in the same mess.
Every person has the right to decide his or her own destiny. You can stand idly by while Saruin revives. You can be beaten by him. Or you can destroy him once and for all. The choice is completely up to you.
You're telling me that the fate of the world is on my shoulders? I may be biting off more than I can chew. Or maybe you know how this is all gonna turn out, and that's why you can afford to be so relaxed about everything.
Not even the gods can see that far into the future. I had no way of anticipating just how much the strain of confinement would feed Saruin's hatred. Who could imagine that this would give birth to such foul creatures as Saruin's minions? I had no idea that the Fate Stones would throw the world into such turmoil. What has come to be is all my fault.
What do you mean? Of course I'll come out on top. If I give it my best shot, that is. If not, well, the world will be in ruins. I'm only doing this because I have to. So don't you go blaming me if I can't pull it off.
I have a deep and abiding affection for this world and all that is in it. Therefore, I will not interfere. I will respect the fate it chooses for itself. Saruin awaits beneath Isthmus Keep. You can reach his abode through the nearby caves. Did you collect all of the items here? If you are ready, I shall send you on your way.
Okay, I'm ready. Didn't get any jewels for it. Okay, cool. But there you go. Turns out the Minstrel was Elore in disguise the whole time. No way! And the reason he can't step in and take care of Saruin is basically the same reason as in Lord of the Rings, why the gods can't interfere. Because the war would be too severe and the world would be destroyed. Victory against evil must come from the hand of man and all that. Oh, I thought this was an exit. This is the Taralian village, which is deserted at this point. It's only populated in the early event ranks. Okay, now we can go to Oldburg. And to Ettingham. I wonder. Do I have to... Nope, the statues are already down. And they're facing each other. Cool. So I can just go right onto the well. And jump down. But now I have to get past these guys. Zombies are easy. We have a beast now. Picky. Another one. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to avoid them. Maybe I will.
Why are you here? This is no place for you, child of Elore. Be gone.
I'm going to fight Saroin, and I could use some help. Why don't you join me?
Now we have to watch this cutscene
Why
again.
should we? We have no quarrel with Saroin. We care not whether he lives or dies.
But if Saroin returns and war breaks out between the gods, the world will be completely destroyed. Don't tell me you don't care about that.
Such are the ways of the gods. We are simply pawns in their squabbles. Giants, dragons, lords of demons. The gods have taken creatures much more powerful than you and made them into minions to do battle for them. We giants once fought amongst ourselves in the name of this god or that, and the world was annihilated. But the gods left, and we clung desperately to life. Now, we are wiser. We will fall prey to the gods' schemes no more.
I feel your pain, and I understand your plight. I love freedom like I love the wide open sea. I don't know how it came to this, but now it seems I have to fight Saroin. So remember, I'm gonna be doing the fighting. Not the gods, not anybody else. I'm at the helm of my own fate.
Elore is indeed a clever god. He made you scrunchlings weak. Without might, you need wisdom, and you need courage.
That's not the point. Wisdom and courage mean almost nothing against a god. To stop Saroin, I need your help.
I will not help Elore, but you, I will help a little. We giants have tools from ages long ago. I will make them available to you.
My thanks for your generosity. The fate of your kind is riding with me. So if it's survival you want, you better cheer for my victory.
We can only obey the will of fate. Listen, you may find Saroin where the mountains end in the south, in the place you call the Isthmus. You don't have to go all the way back through the castle, Scrunchling. Take the shortcut.
And that's it. Now we have access to the shops. Let's speak to the trainer and get our levels in Draconite. Very good. So these are the different rewards you get from the 3 different in-game quests. Trials of Elore. You get some neat items out of it. Metis Manifer, the Ares bow, and the main gauge. Which is kinda sucky, in my opinion. No, you should only go there if you really want the main gauge, because it's the best sword, I think. I actually am not sure. The Schiavone might actually be better if you upgrade it. You go to Etinan if you want access to the shops that the giants have. And you go to the underworld and speak to Death. And that allows you to do certain deals with that. Such as resurrecting dead party members. And it'll also allow you to unlock a quest, I think. And on future playthroughs, you get access to a new companion. That's it. We'll go to the underworld and speak to that in the future.
Welcome. Will you stay tonight?
But we still got other things to do. Let's buy some spells. Bird of Fire and Revive. Perfect. Well, you get Hold Time and Freeze Time. Mark of Awakening, sure. Have enough for Phantom Warrior. Can I sell something else? Sure, I'll sell this one. I don't want it anyway. And we're done. So I think we'll leave it here for this episode. We still got a few quests left to do. Not many. So we're coming close to the moment when we'll face Sarui. Hope you're excited. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.